Hi guys, so as you can see by the title, this is going to be a fun subject. And if I get hated on, I get hated on. So, whatever, I'm just going to say that now. And I'm also going to say I'm not calling anyone out in particular, because technically I'm calling everyone out, so just keep that in mind. Keep that in check. So, if you weren't aware, there's this debate, which is, in my opinion, quite stupid, but I'm not racist either, so don't keep that in mind and in check, that Black Lives Matter. Yes, I know that's true, but as you can see by my title, don't all lives matter? I just happen to be wondering, and like I said before, I just happen to be on YouTube, and or I don't know if I said this, but in the featuring section, all this Black Lives Matter and all this other stuff popped out, and I was like, I need to make something about this. This is getting out of hand. Not that I'm going to make a difference, but you never know. Because I'm going to use a lot of quotes by Gandhi, and one of them is, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." And that's basically what this video is going to do. Now, one thing that's been bugging me ever since this happened is that this whole thing, and every time someone smart, in my opinion, decides to make a post or something, all lives matter, they get bullied on, and that's not even the correct word, but they just get hated on viciously. So if I get hated on viciously, so be it. Let me stand my opinion. And I'm going to be using Gandhi a lot in this. I might even read some of his quotes that make a lot of sense. Especially for this little dumb thing going on. In my opinion, it's just all dumb. And actually, I know I should probably not get involved with this BSing, but come on. If you're a teenager and you witness all this happen, you witness everything happening on the news, and you want to say something about it, but let us speak too. Like I said, be the change you wish to see in the world. Or I didn't say it, Gandhi said it. If you don't know who Gandhi is, go watch the movie. You might be inspired to stop this. You yourself too. And if you also out there happen to be one of those bigots, just stop. Just stop. You're not making anything better. And this goes out to everyone who's doing this. You're not making everything better. You're making everything worse. In case you didn't see that, a dozen policemen got killed, and even more than a dozen, just in like last year, like the end of last year, I think, and this year, especially this year, it's been brutal. And all you can think is, why? Because the police are doing their job? Now, I'm doing this in the most non-violent way as possible. Like Gandhi. He also said, an eye for an eye ends up making the whole world blind. Which As someone once said, I mean, if that was true, then none of this would be going on. Just saying. But that would be kind of bad too, so... But if you don't know what that means, it means, you know that whole an eye for an eye thing? Like, if you do something, it's like if you punch them in the face, they can punch you back. Yeah. That's kind of what's going on. Like, the police are doing their job. Just saying, they're doing their job. And it just so happens to be black people. Or colored people. However you wish to see it as. Or see them as. Whatever one. Like, police are doing their job. It happens to be colored people. People get mad. They fight back. So it's kind of a chain reaction if you think of it as that. And I'm sorry, I just think this whole thing is stupid. I'm gonna look up some more quotes because it's very necessary. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. Now, that kind of makes sense. I don't know how to explain it, but it makes sense. Perfect one. Where there is love, there is life. So, just before you go out to kill someone, think of that. Where there is love. The love of someone, a soul doing their job. And they get hated on constantly just because they happen to be white or something. Or any race. And the opposite race just happens to be the victim. Which I won't even put it, I guess you can put it as that, but this, anyway, like I was saying, this policeman, this soul, that just doing their job, for the love of their job, for the love of their country, gets killed. But where there is love, there is life. So, don't you think that they have a family to go home to every day? They don't, but still, they have family. Either way, they have family, and I don't think their family really wants to be through this pain and grief just because of something someone decided to do. They get killed for it. Now, I just so happen to be wondering, what would Gandhi say about all this nonsense? He would probably know how to put a stop to it, but he can't because he's dead, and it's a tragedy because I like him. He's wise, he knows how to put a stop to things. I wish we had more of those in the world than stupid bigots that, if you don't know what a bigot is, it's basically a racist person. Basically, if that's not it, go look it up, I don't care. And here's another one. My life is my message. Meaning, like I said, watch the Gandhi movie. His name is Mahatma Gandhi, or was. And he was the most inspirational person I've ever heard of. And I just keep wondering, what would he say about all this? If we want to reach peace, real peace in this world, we should start educating children. Which I don't, and I think I know what that means. Like, not just the uneducated children in poor countries, or just poor children in general. We should teach them about love, life, the life of other people, not the hateful things, the hateful aspects of the world, but just the goodness, or something like that. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. I don't know how to explain that. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. In other words, like kind of what I'm trying to do. Like, you can't just think of this in your head. You have to let it out. That's what I'm doing. Because I'm sick and tired of this stupidness. The stupidity that our country is going through. Like, no offense, but it's kind of true if you think about it. And it's not good. Oh, this one is perfect. Many people, especially ignorant people, want to punish you for speaking the truth, for being correct, for being you. Never apologize for being correct, or for being years ahead of your time. If you're right and you know it, speak your mind. Even if you're a minority of one, the truth is still the truth. That's like the perfect one. That gave me chills too, because the truth of that, for this whole thing, that's what I think. Because it's I don't know how to say it, otherwise it's true. So I'm not really gonna apologize much. If you think you're correct, you're correct. But if other lives are at stake, do you really think you're correct? No. What all lives matter, such as white lives, black lives, blue lives, any lives, they all matter, people. Get that through your thick, ignorant brains, because it's true. Let's look at more quotes that go along with this. Your beliefs become your thoughts become your words, your words become your actions become your habits become your values become your destiny. Become. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. Without action, you aren't going anywhere. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. This is kind of a religious-y one, but my religion is based on truth and nonviolence. Truth is my God. Nonviolence is the means of realizing him. Oh, this is a perfect one. A man who was completely innocent offered himself as a sacrifice for the good of others, including his enemies, and became the ransom of the world. It was a perfect act. And that's true. That goes for all the police men that do their jobs every day. If we are to teach real peace in this world, and if we are to carry on a real war against war, we shall have to begin with the children, meaning the people doing this whole thing out there, or even anyone who's against it, for it, whatever, couldn't care less, whoever you are. You don't have to be like that. We don't have to be like that as a nation, a country, America. This is by, I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong, Indira Gandhi. I think that maybe is if I'm not sure. And she makes a good point here by saying, you cannot shake hands with a clenched fist. And that's a good point. These are all good quotes. Like, really good quotes. Oh, perfect. My question exactly. What would Gandhi do? And that's my question exactly. What would he... I know he lived in India. But what would Gandhi do? Let's be our own Gandhis here. And if you don't know Gandhi that much, He was nonviolent, wise, everything that had to do with nonviolence, which is nonviolent. And there's just too many to think of if you think about it. And my last question to you is this all really necessary? And I should say on a low note, have a good day, guys. All of you out there who happen to be watching this, share this. Share this, like this, comment, I don't care, just share this. That's the main thing I care about, is you sharing this. That's your job. I'm giving you jobs. Even if you're not a subscriber of mine, do it anyway. Bye guys. See you on the internet.